All right, Dr. Doug Lucas with a answer to a question we had about different types of metabolism. So one of the ideas that we talk about in the PhD program is being metabolically dynamic. I talk to my patients about this as they look at different ways of eating and try to understand what's happening in their body. And so most humans in modern society, and particularly Americans, are nearly obligate glucose burners, carbohydrate burners, sugar burners. And the reason why is because we all typically will eat mostly processed food, or even if you eat a relatively clean diet, you're eating a relatively high carbohydrate diet because of the current recommendations of what you've been told to eat. So when you do that for years and years and years, like I did before I started eating the PhD lifestyle, your body doesn't really know how to burn fat very well. So it makes losing fat very difficult because your body doesn't know what to do with it. And so once you eat the right way and you learn what your carbohydrate tolerance level is, then you can start to burn fat. You actually have to upregulate the mitochondria in your body to burn fat. Once you do that, then you can switch back and forth between fat burning and glucose burning. Some people like to stay in fat burning mode, which would be nutritional ketosis. We find that that is a tool, and some people do very well with that tool, but not everybody needs to be in nutritional ketosis, and there are some people that probably don't. I'm happy to talk about that at another time, but this whole concept of being metabolically dynamic, meaning that you can cycle in and out of fat burn, and you can increase and decrease your carbohydrates as you need to from an activity standpoint. So that's that concept of being metabolically dynamic. And I will say during my second week of my PhD reboot program, I felt myself get out of fat burn. And I can really feel that now. I've been doing this for about 10 years. So I can really feel when I'm out of fat burn because I get cravings, I get hunger, and it makes it much more challenging to eat the right things. Those cravings and hunger are typically not for the things that are good for me. They're for the things that we are told that we should eat, and generally come in a highly processed way with a lot of sugar. So that's being metabolically dynamic, and that's a tip I wanted to get out there in response to the question about metabolism. I hope you find that helpful. If you have any other questions, feel free to leave them in the comments, and I'd love to get them on the list of things that we can talk about, and look up some research for you and get that out to you. I hope that's helpful. Take care.